Hi and welcome to this new video tutorial. My name is Michael Novello, and in this tutorial I want to show you something I have done in a tutorial before, but for Cinema 4D. In the Cinema 4D tutorial I have made some crystals, and now I want to show you how you make these crystals in Blender as well. The technique is a little bit different than in Cinema 4D, but I think the result is nearly the same. And if we work on this a little bit more, I think we can really get the same result. So first of all, I have to light up my cigarette. Yes, I'm a smoker, sorry. Now let's add a circle at first. Circle settings are for the vertices are 6 and for the radius 0.25, and the fill time is triangle fan. Now let's zoom in a little bit, and then we go into the edit mode. We grab the vertex in the middle and the vertex in the middle, and then we move this one up by 0.25. Grab, set, 0.25. Okay. Now press the limit selection to visible. Then you can see the vertices behind your object, and you can select them as well. So extrude this now, extrude set -1, and then we extrude it again, the set minus direction 0.25, and then hit W, merge, add center. So now we have our crystal. We can now move it up so that the bottom tip of the crystal hits the ground. Okay, and now comes the part where crystal gets a crystal. First we have to select all of our vertices or edges, and then in the mean grease just go in the mean grease and hit 1. Then we can do some edge loops like this, and now we can use the knife tool and we do some random cuts here. Just do random cuts, don't use any patterns, try to be random and try to cut every face on this object here on the crystal. Doesn't matter how, just be random. This side here. Okay, and I think that's the last side here. Okay, I think that's enough. Okay, and now let's add, before we switch to cycles, we add here real quick, not a material, sorry. We need only a texture real quick, distort a noise texture, and name it displacement or disp. let it like it is. Okay, sure, you can change the settings, but I think this is working good, so let it like it is. Then switch to the cyclist render, add a new material, add a glass material, and in the IOR put number 2. And then we go to the modifiers and we add a subdivision surface modifier and the render maybe 3, optimal display, and then we add a displace modifier and we choose our displacement texture. And as you can see, it's really messed up. We have to lower the strength a little bit to 0.01, and now I think that's looking really good. As you can see, the displacement gives us a little bit of structure here, but you have to use a subdivision surface modifier before you use a displace modifier. The subsurf modifier gives us a little bit more geometry. Oh, now we are nearly finished. We add a plane. We position our camera real quick, and the plane we can scale it up to 10, and we add real quick a plane rotated in X 90 degrees. We put it here, set X a little bit up. We add here an emission material, a real quick emission material with strength of 2, and we duplicate this, move it to here, rotate it in Z axis 45 degrees minus, and then we put it here out of the camera view just to have another light in place. So, and now we can go to the world settings. We use nodes, we use an environment texture, and in the environment texture we can use HDR, like as example like this, just to have something to reflect. It doesn't matter what you are reflecting, you have to reflect something, because it's glass, it's transparent, and it's specular, so we need something, or it's reflective, so we have to reflect something on the surface. Okay, and now let's look through the camera. Let's check the render settings, go to GPU, then samplings, we add crank the numbers up to 200 just for the test here, and full global illumination is okay. So now let's do a real quick render. And as you can see now, it's coming out really cool. I will pause the render until it's finished. Okay, for sure I don't stop the rendering until it's finished, I stop the recording until it's finished. The render is finished. So now the render is finished and we see a beautiful looking crystal. For sure we can improve this a little bit more. We can add another lamp. We duplicate this lamp here and we rotate in the x-axis by 90 degrees, add it on the top, scale it up a little bit and move it a little bit more up, so, and then we can add a material to the floor as well. Okay, just I think the default setting a little bit more white. Okay, I think that's okay. And yeah, I think the crystal is looking real cool. to add some more reflection, you can add some objects in your scene, or just move your crystal a little bit and copy it and rotate it. Do what you want. What should I say? You can now add some more crystals, scale them down, put it here. They can intersect, it doesn't matter, it's a glass material, so why not intersecting? Crystals are intersecting in nature as well, so I think it's not a problem. Let me scale this one a little bit up. Move it a little bit up, rotate it, and I think we are now finished. I do a final rendering, and after this is finished I will be back. So I'm back now, and as you can see I have done some more work on the crystals, the color of the crystals. I just colored it a little bit and I moved them a little bit. I added one more, and as you can see it looks really nice. For sure you can improve the lighting and stuff, but this tutorial is only to show you that you can do things that you can do in Cinema 4D, you can do in Blender as well. So we are finished now. Thank you for watching, and I hope you liked this tutorial, and we see us the next time. Bye. And by the way, excuse my bad English.